My son announced, "You're not my real father. Mom's boyfriend is better." I said, "Okay." Then I stopped the private school payments and sold his car. 72 hours later, his mother was threatening legal action. I raised Marcus alone since he was 8. His mom, Veronica, ditched us for some gym bro named Dante, the type with a protein shake in one hand and a selfie stick in the other. She didn't want custody. She wanted freedom, so I gave it to her. For 9 years, it was just me and Marcus. Private school, summer camps, BMW for his 16th, all paid from overtime and sweat. I wasn't rich. I just loved my kid. Then out of nowhere, Veronica pops back in like a bad sequel. She's all designer bags and fake smiles, and suddenly Marcus starts spending weekends at her place. Then one Sunday, he comes home with Dante's cologne on his hoodie and a new attitude. He looks me dead in the eye and says, "You're not my real dad." Dante gets me better. He actually supports my dreams. I just stared at him. Your dreams of what? Being an influencer. Dante says I have natural charisma. I nodded once. Okay. The next morning, I called his school, canceled tuition, listed his car online. By lunch, I had $30,000 sitting pretty in my account. By that afternoon, Marcus came running into the house, red-faced and crying. "They said I can't take my exams if you don't pay. Ask your real father figure," I said, cracking a beer. The meltdown was instant. Veronica started blowing up my phone. 47 texts in a day. "You can't abandon your son like this. Dante's cousin says this is illegal." I texted back once. "Ask Dante to cover it." Next day, she stormed into my job, screaming in front of my boss that I was ruining Marcus's future. Security dragged her out while my boss just nodded and said, "Stand your ground, man." That night, Marcus tried the sympathy act, cooked dinner, cleaned his room, even apologized. "I didn't mean it, Dad. I was just mad. You're my real father." "Right," I said, "and this has nothing to do with your car and school disappearing?" He froze. "That's different. Get out of my face, Marcus." By Friday, the circus rolled up. Veronica, her sister, and Dante's mom. Rosa, 65, dressed like she owned the Vatican, starts preaching about family values. "In our family," she says, "we don't abandon children." "Then pay for his school," I said. Dante strolls in wearing a tank top in December and goes, "Bro, let's talk man to man." "Sure," I said. "You got $32,000 for tuition? I'm building my brand, bro." "Then build your way out of my driveway." Saturday morning, Marcus went full influencer meltdown, posted that I was an abusive narcissist, tagged half the family, captioned it, "Toxic father can't handle the truth." It blew up. Over 1,000 likes, but the comments, brutal. Bro said he wasn't his real dad and still wanted dad's money. Even my brother texted, "Want me to comment?" I said, "Nah, let him cook." By Sunday, Marcus was officially expelled from Westfield Academy. He stomped into my room yelling, "You ruined my life. Now I have to go to public school." "Talk to Dante," I said. "Maybe he can get you verified." That night, Veronica tried filing an emergency custody order to force me to keep paying. The judge literally laughed. "Private school isn't a necessity," he said. "Case dismissed." A few hours later, I found a note under my door. "Dad, I messed up. Mom and Dante filled my head with lies. He's broke. She's miserable. I lost the only person who ever cared about me. I'm sorry, didn't respond. Let him sit with that one." A few days later, he broke down for real. "Dad, I just wanted to make her proud. She said you were controlling, that you ruined her life." I laughed. "She left because she wanted to sell protein powder on Instagram. That's her dream. Not exactly Nobel Prize material." Then karma delivered the finale. Dante got arrested, selling fake pre-workout online. One of his clients ended up in the hospital. Cops found boxes of counterfeit supplements in his trunk. Veronica called me, screaming, "This is your fault. If you hadn't been so petty," click, blocked. Now Marcus goes to public school, says the kids are more real. Met a girl named Maya who called him entitled on day one. "She's right," I told him. "Keep her." A week later, Veronica showed up again with her sister and Dante's mom, begging me to forgive them. I told them he's learning the difference between love and convenience. That's a lesson worth every penny now Dante's in jail. Veronica's back on Tinder. Marcus is working part-time, saving up for a used Honda. The car I sold paid off my mortgage. The college fund's still sitting untouched. People say I went too far, but I didn't teach him a lesson. Life did. He said I wasn't his real dad.